So there are a lot of Siege tier list videos out there, and I feel like everybody has a grasp on which operators are stronger and which operators are weaker. So what if instead we rank operators based off how fun they are? Because you could say Amaru is a trash tier operator, but who doesn't love Amaru rushing into site, dying, and having your team flame the fuck out of you? I thought it would be a really fun list to make. Fair warning though, because this list is going to be super opinion based. Everybody likes and dislikes different operators, and I know I have some hot takes in here. But this list sounds like a blast to make, so let's get started with Sledge.
So I feel like Sledge is the perfect place to start, considering he's like the basic bitch of Siege. He does a little bit of everything. You have your hammer to make rotates, to play vertical. You have Kobe's. You have a really good gun that has absolutely no recoil. He's just all around a fun operator. And I'm leaning more towards pretty fun because he's a fun operator. Thatcher. See, the issue with Thatcher is you're only picking Thatcher if you have to fill it, right? Like, who gets on the game and is like, damn, I cannot wait to play Thatcher today. Thatcher, there's just nothing special about him. And it kind of feels like you're stuck with the team. And that's the main reason I don't think he's that fun. I don't think he's super boring. I'd put him in mid. I wonder where I'm going to put Ash, guys. But seriously, Ash, R4C automatically puts her in pretty fun because that gun just feels so good. Controlling R4C recoil feels almost as good as like scoring a goal in the World Cup final. Like, it's ridiculous. And I mean, Ash rushing, come on now. If you know, you know. Ash 100% goes in most fun. Thermite. See, Thermite has the same kind of thing as Thatcher does for me, right? If you're picking Thermite, it's cause you're filling. And like, spoilers kind of, if you're not a hard breach main, if you're ever feeling hard breach, you play Ace, you know? I don't know, I feel like Thermite, yes, he has a good gun. Yes, he has flashes. He's gonna go with Thatcher in mid. I don't think he's boring. He's definitely mid though. Twitch. F2. F2's in the same category of R4C, but times 2. That gun kicks more than a fucking kangaroo, okay? That shit will beat you up. I'm not even joking. You'll be aiming at somebody, you'll be aiming at their head, and then you hit one of these. It's impossible to use that gun, but when you get it down, oh my god, when you get it down, it feels so good. I'll put her in pretty fun. Because I still think Twitch is a fun operator to play. Like, you tase out a mirror, the guy types in chat, GG easy, and then kills his teammate, right? Amazing time. Monty. Okay, so Monty. In my opinion, Monty is not fun. Everybody has a time. If you've played Monty, you have that time where you've been 1v2, 1v3, and you just... You know what I mean? It happens. But those are too few and far between, and just, I feel like you have to rely on your team a little too much with Monty. I'm gonna put him in boring, but he could move up, realistically. Glaz. Now this might be a little bit of a surprise. I think Glaz is super fun. One of the most slept on things with Glaz is throwing a smoke on the floor and just walking into it with your thermal scope. Doing that with Glaz is so satisfying to me. His gun is really good, in my opinion at least. I run Gone 6. He has frags and smokes. You can play however you want. I'm putting him in most fun. I super enjoy Glaz. Fuse. Let me think about Fuse. Fuse is a fun operator inherently, but the better you get at the game, you never get Fuse kills. I think after Emerald or Diamond in that area, you see Fuse kills once every like 30 times somebody picks Fuse. To be fair, the entire point of Fuse is not to get kills, it's to push people out of that area. But that's not fun, you know? Unless you're on a team, I want the damn kills, okay? So I'm gonna put him in neutral. He does have a really good gun. His gadget can be fun. Now Blitz. Blitz is fun if you're a sociopath. If you're mentally unstable and you lock Blitz, you're gonna have the time of your life. Like, it's gonna be a field day for you. You just get to run through with your shield, boom, 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 boom. But if you're not mentally insane like I am, he's probably super boring, considering you literally just run around, get shot in the feet, nitro celled, Oryx dash. Not a great time. So, in my opinion, I think he's neutral. IQ has the commando. She has frag grenades, but her gadget is not fun to use. Cool, I see a Vault Cam. Cool, I see a prox alarm. I'm gonna put her in boringish. I don't think she's fun. Buck, on the other hand, why use a pistol when you have a 12 gauge, right? And the C8. Oh my god, the C8, that gun gives me a boner. He has flashbangs and hard breaches. He's a versatile operator. I think Buck is definitely most fun. Blackbeard, oh my god. His shield saves me once every never, so weird. I'm putting him in boring as fuck. Please don't pick Blackbeard in my games. I've seen one Blackbeard ever get more than 4 kills, deadass.
I may or may not have accidentally muted my mic while talking about Capital. I feel like I forget about his utility a lot, and when I use it, it feels pretty uncommon for his bolts to be really useful. You could say skill issue, and it kind of is, but I feel like I just have a lot more fun playing other operators.
And he has the para. Overall, I'd put him in mid. I don't think he's that interesting. Hibana, oh my god. Hibana would be fun if her gun was not awful. 21 bullets is not enough. If you get double swung, cook. You pick her if you want to break hatches. The one and only site you play her on is Clubhouse Basement. That is the only site I will ever pick Hibana on. Boring as fuck. Please buff her gun. Jackal, to me, is like what Blitz is. If you're not okay in the head, you pick Jackal.
Because you pick Jackal when you're getting destroyed by one roamer, and instead of asking for somebody to drone for you, you're like, no, I'll do it myself. And then you red ping the guy, and you die to him anyway.
So I'm going to put Jackal in boring as fuck. I don't like playing him at all. Ying. Now, Ying is fun. 80 round mag. Her gun is kind of a pea shooter, though. I don't know if that's just me. It feels like her gun does 0 damage. But you just throw flashes in. You smoke the site, somehow they're not blind, and somehow you kill them anyway. I enjoy Ying. I'll put her in pretty fun. I think Ying's enjoyable. Zofia? I feel like Zofia is like the perfect neutral operator. You have 2 concusses, you have 2 impact grenades, you have a good gun. She's not boring. I mean, I feel like maybe if I played her more, I would know better where to rate her, but I'm just going to put her in neutral. Dokkaebi. To play against? She's off the list. Get her out of here. Playing against Dokkaebi? Awful. Playing Dokkaebi, she's fun as shit. The thing is, if you're not having fun on Dokkaebi, it's because you're ringing for your teammates. Always, you can use 1 ring for your teammates.
But say one for yourself and frag the freak out.
I think she's enjoyable. Actually, I'll put her in neutral just because I hate her DMR. Her DMR does no damage. Lying. In general, like, he's a pretty boring operator. You press your tablet, you look at your arm, then you walk up with your 60 round gun, whip everything but like 2 shots. We're gonna go top of mid. Finka. I've played like 10 rounds of Finka ever, so I'm not qualified to talk about Finka. Using her LMG is fun. She does have grenades, and her ability is like somewhat satisfying, so I don't hate her. I'll put her in neutral, but I genuinely do not know where it would go. Maverick ratting is very enjoyable. Does it always work? Sometimes, but Maverick ratting, specifically in Dirt on Clubhouse and in Tower and Oregon, for that, I'm gonna put him in pretty fun. I think Nomad, she's fine. I mean, she's not super interesting. If you play Nomad, it's because you're getting like shot on by roamers or you're on Cafe. God, I hate Cafe. I'm gonna put her in neutral. I don't think she's boring, so to say, because she has a good gun too. Her ARX is disgusting, and the AK is not bad either. It's just a 40 fucking bullet LMG. So if it weren't for her cake, she'd be in boring as fuck. Since she got a little bit of bounce down there, I'll put her in mid. F90's terrible. Her gadget also isn't very interesting. I don't think she's very fun. She would be in boring, but like I said, if you got Bunda like that, you can get anywhere in life. The thing about Nook, she has the shotgun. The shotgun is hilarious. That gun is so much better than you think it is, I'm telling you right now. You can 2-pump people from a century away. But other than the meme shotgun, the FMG is pretty terrible, and I feel like her ability barely ever does anything. I'm gonna put her in neutral. Mid. I'm gonna put her in mid, because she has her moments, but generally not that fun. Amaru! As much as I just want to throw Amaru straight up here because she is very fun, you only get those Amaru rushes like 1 in every 7 to 8 rounds where they actually work. And when they don't, you punch your desk or you call the enemy team out in old chat telling them that they're rats and cringe. I put her in pretty fun just because the amount of times I've broken something after Amaru rushing while being tilted. Iona's fun. Iona's a fun character. When she had nades, she would probably be most fun. I'll put her in pretty fun. Ace goes in most fun. When I was talking about Thermite, I said this with Ace. If you're filling Hard Breach, you play Ace. He has the best gun in the game with the AK-12. His gadget is oddly satisfying to use. His fragging potential is unmatched, and you don't even need, you can get wall and disappear with Ace. And technically you can do that with Thermite too, but his gun isn't as good, so like Ace all the way, you know? Zero MP7 is extremely fun to use. His other gun is also good. I don't enjoy him that much because I feel like his cameras aren't super useful. They can be. I played with the Zero main who almost made me put a hole in my wall. I don't remember his name, but I know him. If I see him again, you're banned. For me, I think he's mid. I don't ever really play him. Flores, I think Flores is entertaining. I play him a lot, especially when I solo queue, I play Flores because you can blow up Barb, you can blow up Castle Barricades, AR-33's alright. I think he's one of the more fun operators in the game. So I'm going to throw him in pretty fun. Osa. If you play Osa, I hate you. I just want you to know that. I think Osa is legitimately one of the most boring operators in this whole game to play as or against. I know at least one of you watching this video is an Osa one trick. I know it. If you were in this list, you'd put her in most fun. In my opinion, I think she is beyond boring. Sense. This is probably going to be my hottest take of the whole video. I think Sense is in most fun. Now let me explain. I know, his gun, not great. His walls get countered by literally everything in the game. They get shot, they get naded, they just disappear. The thing about Sense, to me, I genuinely think he's useful on almost every site in the game. Just because the amount of chaos he can cause, he's so self-sufficient. And his gun has 50 bullets. Like, I think he's super slept on. Grim. I don't think Grim is that fun. His gun is good, his hives are good, but you don't, if you play Grim, because there are also Grim one tricks that I know who will use his little bailiff, shoot out floorboards, put bees on your feet and floor bang you. Those guys do exist. I feel like if I knew how to play him, he'd be in pretty fun. I don't know how to play him, so I'm going to put him in neutral. Brava goes in most fun. The reason I think she's really fun is because if you hack a prox alarm and you just walk up the staircase because the guy is like, okay, I have a beeper there, I'm going to know if he comes in. And then you just walk into sight and you get 3. It's a great time. I enjoy Brava a lot. I think she's super fun. Ram is also up here. I don't know if I'd put her in pretty fun or most fun. Because, again, she just causes so much chaos. You just throw rams at the ground, you can't hear anything, everybody's ear blasted. You have the R4C, you have flashbangs. I think I'm going to put Ram in most fun. I think she's up here. The only thing is you can't play her on every site. That's the big issue with Ram. If you could, she'd be like top 3 ops in the game. Deimos is a hard one. I actually have no clue where I would put Deimos. Because the thing about Deimos is his pistol's terrible. I don't care what you say. His pistol sucks. It does like 0 damage. You have to shoot people 3 times with it. His ability's not that fun either. I'm not a fan of Deimos. I'm going to put him in mid. I forgot to do Callie, so we're going to come back real quick. In my opinion, I think Callie is in mid. I think her sniper rifle is extremely satisfying, but I feel like that's it. Like, you're playing her to quickscope. You're not playing her to win.
So the reason this is empty... Let me make sure my mic is on the right mic. And the reason I'm ranking Striker independently is because I wanted to give him like a week before I put him on the list. So far, I actually think he's super fun. Having flashes and nades is like a crazy combo. You throw a flash, and you throw a nade, you throw a flash, and the guy just dies. And he has the M4, which is surprisingly good, but he also has a lot of flexibility. I think he's pretty damn fun. So this is the finished attackers list. Now let's move on to the defenders.
I'm gonna have to do this a little bit quicker. I didn't realize how long I took last time. My fault. First off, Smoke. Smoke, no questions, top of the list. Shotgun, super strong ability, SMG-11. It comes together so perfectly. When they don't have time to play it, you throw a smoke, you pop that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mute, I think Mute is also up here. Canal basement, right? You put a Mute on the staircase, you put one in bathroom, and you just control that whole area. Like, nobody fucks with you if you play Mute down there. You are the king. You are the king. Castle. Now, Castle is also pretty damn fun. Because if you have set strats on Castle, he feels so strong. And you have your shotgun to make you rotate. You have a gun with 0 recoil. Does no damage, but 0 recoil. Hey, I'm going to put Castle in pretty fun. Pulse, I don't really play enough Pulse to understand. But blowing someone up from the floor if you're a Pulse main, we're just going to put Pulse in pretty fun and call it there, okay? I think Doc also goes in most fun. The thing with Doc is, 1, MP5 ACOG. You slam everybody. 2, you can heal yourself if you fuck up and live. You can heal your teammates if they fuck up and live. He's perfect. He's literally, like, he's perfect. And he has a thing to make rotate holes. Come on now. Rook? I think Rook is boring as fuck. Yes, he helps the team. Yes, he has impacts and procs alarms. That's it. He has nothing else interesting going for him. You kind of just put your armor down and then damn, you're done for the round. Do I even need to explain myself? I do. I know people out there hate Capcam. I love him. He's one of my favorite operators. Whenever somebody runs into a Capcam shop and they type my IP out in all chat.
Okay. He's a little mad I shit on him.
I fucking love that shit. That makes my day. Except his gun's trash. Tachanka, his gadget feels completely useless. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like it never does anything. He's funny, but he's not fun. Jaeger, If he had ACOG, he'd definitely be up here. His gadget's useful. He has a good gun. I just feel like there's an operator, it's pretty obvious who I think is just better than Jaeger. I kind of put Jaeger in neutral. Bandit, I think Bandit goes in pretty fun. When you're bandit tricking and you get both the thermite charges, it's like you just threw a game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. And you have MP7, which is, again, an amazing gun. And as much as I want to put Bandit in the top tier, if I'm ever bandit tricking and I die to a thermite, I genuinely want to just walk into Walmart and start handing out cash. Frost. I feel like Frost is just a worse Capcan. She has a better gun, but I feel like her traps get kills way less of the time, unless you're super creative with your traps. It is satisfying when those work. Generally, most of the time, she's not that fun. I'd put her in mid. Valk. Now, Valk is probably a top 3 defender in the game. Straight up, she's going to win you rounds. Do I think she's that fun? No. So I'm going to put her in neutral. You could definitely have her in most fun. I could see how. If you're a Valk main, I understand. To me, though, I don't enjoy her that much. Cav. Oh, here we go. Cav is definitely boring as fuck. The thing with Cav is both her guns are trash. Her SMG is one of, if not the worst gun in the game. That thing does 0 damage. It's literally a taint tickler. It does nothing. That gun is useless. Her shotgun, same shit. You don't know how many times I've had somebody jump through a window while I'm sitting like not even 5. You see that door right there? They walk through that door. I'm right here with Cav's shotgun. I boom, 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 and I get hit by her headshot. I can't. Her pistol sucks. Her pistol does no damage. When you get an Intero, yes, it feels good. You know what though? I could have killed the guy with any other gun 10 times as fast. Echo. I mean, I also think Echo is down here. I don't think he's as bad as these guys, but the thing with Echo is you prone in the basement for the whole round. Whenever the bomb's about to get planted, you drone up, and that's it. That's your whole game plan as Echo. It's not really fun to me, because you don't have a lot of impact unless the round goes late, you know? So I'm going to put him in boring as fuck. I'm going to put Mira in neutral, because getting Mira kills is fun. Mira does feel nice to play. The Vector's a good gun. Legion goes in pretty fun. He's so self-sufficient. Like, if your teammates aren't making comms, you play Legion. You throw traps at everywhere you want to watch. You have a shotgun to make your own rotates. You have pretty good SMG. I'd say it's one of the better SMGs on defense. Legion feels really good to play, so I'm going to put him in pretty fun. Ella goes in mid. Mid are boring. Her shotgun's hilarious, so actually now, if you run Ella's shotgun, I'll put her in mid, just because that thing is hilarious to get kills with. Vigil goes in pretty fun, specifically because of Boss G. Boss G is always a great time when you use it. Next up, Maestro. So with Maestro, I do think he's enjoyable. I don't think he's like super fun. I'm gonna put him in neutral. Holding a pre-fire with Maestro for like 20 seconds for no reason is genuinely so fucking hilarious. And his cameras, you can be annoying as hell with him. I'm gonna put Alibi in mid, because her gun can feel good. Her gun feels really good, actually. Her clones don't feel like they do much, and she's kind I'm gonna put her in boring. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in boring. There's not really a lot to do with Alibi. I'll put her in mid. I double backed twice. Fuck it. Clash. I never touch Clash. I would never play her because it's scared. If you play Clash, you're scared, straight up. Playing against Clash is like one of the least fun things in the game, and she's not even that good because you just tase people and call out to your team. Fuck Clash. And fuck you if you play Clash. I'll put Cade in neutral because I don't think Cade is boring. This shotgun's extremely fun to use, so I'm going to put him in neutral. He's not like super special in any way. I would put Mozzie in pretty fun, but I never use Mozzie's gadget. I cannot remember the last time I used one of his drones. If I'm picking Mozzie, it's for the Roni, right? His gun is amazing. The Roni is... Oh my god, the Roni is so good, but he is not really that fun of an operator other than his gun. Warden, in my opinion, is probably the most fun defender. Whoa! Before you go in the comments and tell me I'm a dumbass, which is true, just let me explain, right? The thing about Warden that I like so much is I feel like all good players play Warden. Like, if you play Warden, you're either really good or really trash, and there's no in between. Even though he's situational, when you block those flashes, you kill somebody through a smoke, it is so fucking satisfying. Combined with the fact that you have a gun that has 0 recoil, the MPX is so good. I roam on Warden too. I play horizontal grip muzzle brake. Yeah, I'm scum of the community, okay? I get it, but I get mine. I'm gonna put Warden in most fun. I don't care. I think he's so fun. Vector ACOG. Where do I want to put Vector ACOG? Because Goyo's gadget hurts his team more often than it hurts enemies. I'm going to put him in mid. Vector is fun. That's it. Wamai. Talked about this with Jaeger. Wamai is just, in my opinion, better Jaeger. ACOG on MP5. His gadget is extremely useful. He's fast. Pretty fun character, honestly. I really enjoy playing Wamai. Oryx, if you're playing against people that play Monty Blitz, or you're playing against a Monty one-trick, picking Oryx actually ruins his entire week. If you run through a Monty that got on to play Monty, he just got back from his 9 to 5, he's like, damn, let's queue some Siege ranked with my buddies. And then you pick Oryx and you just run through that man. That is a good time. I'm gonna throw him into pretty fun. Melusi, I feel like Melusi is neutral. Her gun is really good. Her gadget's extremely useful. If this is a tier list based on how good an operator is, she'd be at the, like, probably near the top. Her gadget is good, but you kind of just put him down and then play around him. Aruni, DMR on defense, and the fist, I'd put her in pretty fun. I think Aruni's a pretty fun operator to play. A lot of my friends play like Aruni only on defense, and I don't blame them. Thunderbird, dude, I don't know where to put her other than boring as fuck. She's above Cav though. I think Thorn is in either mid or neutral. I think she's an enjoyable operator. Azami, she definitely is most fun. I just don't play her enough. Bro, the shit you can do with Azami is ridiculous. Like on Organ, wherever you get in Attic, the first time I died to that Azami strat, that was not fun. That was not a good time. Soulless, after P90, you had the ability to just break every information device. You can see the diffuser from below. There is so much shit you can... nah, she stays in most fun. Fenrir, boring as fuck. He just feels clunky, but when Fenrir works, he's the most annoying character in the game to play against, and he feels so good to play. He takes so much work. I just don't enjoy him. I don't enjoy playing him or against him. I think Tubro goes in my opinion, Tubro also goes in most fun. Every time I play with my duo or a trio, we have strats where I'll run Tubro. I always spawn peek with him and then run straight back to wall. We lock wall down and then we win the round just because of how strong he is. He feels really fulfilling to play, right? You can make plays on him because he's fast. You run horizontal grip on his DMR. You can get around the map quick as hell. His gadget's insane. I love Tubro. I think he's super fun to play.
So same thing with Sentry as striker. I wanted to give him a little bit of time before I put him on the list. I feel like the two pieces of utility is a lot more useful on attack than it is on defense. I've been running Nitro Cell and Prox Alarms, and I think that feels pretty good. I'm still gonna have to try a little more variation with them because I don't really know. I'm not the biggest fan of the Commando. It's not a bad gun. I just don't think it's super great. I'm still gonna have to give him a little bit more time, but for now I'm gonna put him in neutral.
That is the end of the tier list. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to, let me know how terrible my takes were. Like I said, this is super subjective. Everybody's gonna find every agent fun in different ways. You know, it's gonna be different for everybody, but this is just for me. And who knows, maybe one of y'all can put me on. Maybe I'm sleeping on Cav. I don't think I am, but maybe I am. But I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!